Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to game week 3 with your host here at Top Tier Talk with myself, Amir, and Daniel. Again, Chavez, unfortunately, is still away, so it's just us three holding the fort for this moment in time while he bosses it on TikTok. But let's get into it with this straight away. I want to hear from my main man, Amir, what he thinks about that Chelsea game with a 3-0 heavy defeat against Leeds. What do you have to say about that, Amir?
Heavy defeat is an understanding. Leeds thrashed us, absolutely played us off the park. Yeah, we were awful. There's no excuses. It shows so many frailties in our game. Lack of a defender, need a midfielder, need a number 9, and all of that showed today. Not one player was good that game. No positives I can take. And these Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, drop Mendy" and stuff. Relax, be quiet. On Arsenal, what is the first job a keeper should be doing? What's the first thing they should do?
Stop the ball from going in the net.
Thank you very much. If a keeper can't play with his feet, but he's being asked to continuously, it's not his fault. If he's not good with his feet, don't play like that. That's the way it should be, because then we're going to leak goals.
I don't think it was a case of
he's just not confident with his feet.
Just pass it. Don't try and do some Cruyff turn in your own 6-yard box.
That's true, but I guess you're right in a way. But even if he just kicked out for a corner, that would have been better than what he did. To be honest, anything he could have done anything but what he did. But I can't blame him too much. If he's not good with his feet and he's not confident with his feet, but he's being forced to play with his feet all the time, what can he do? He's going to concede goals then, and it's going to hurt us more. Koulibaly was just really stupid. Second yellow not needed. I don't know why he did that. It just showed inexperience there. I don't know why he had to do it. Maybe frustration or something. But we need a number 9. We didn't have any presence up top. Anything. Sterling had a couple. We had half chances. That was it really. Midfield. We got overrun in midfield. We need a midfielder and we need a centre back, because Reece James can't be playing centre back. He's a right wing back. There's so much of his game we're not using to our
What's going on
advantage.
Then with Chalobah playing centre back and a stick Reece James at right wing back? What's
I think Chalobah's put. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I think it'd be better to put Cucurella in the left centre back role. Put Ben Chilwell left wing back.
Yeah,
and then at least Reece James can play right wing back instead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
You still have Azpilicueta in your squad. He's just signed a contract. Exactly. I know he's not what you want, but he's good enough.
He's experienced. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. That game showed a lot of problems with our game, and the only positive we can take from is that we signed a couple more players to try and fix these problems, even if it's short term, like a Aubameyang. I'd take it at this point. With both arms, I'm taking him. There's no much more. Fair play to Leeds. They destroyed us. The pressing game was crazy. We couldn't cope, so we lost. No game in the Premier League's easy either.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what we move on.
Jesse Marsh is prime soccer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you a bit heavy-hearted going into that Leicester game then next week?
No, I'm sure we can bounce back. We've been here before. Heavy defeats. We're under Tuchel as well. West Brom, we lost whether it was also Brentford heavily as well. No, just the window's not over, which is why I'm kind of holding on to bring a few players in, and I believe we will bring a couple more in, however much we pay for them, and that's that. I think that's the main thing. We'll see what happens when the window shuts and what we have, and then I can really judge the season and what we're going to do.
That's it. That's it. It's tough though, tough to handle. But yeah, as you said, no easy game in the Premier League. But let's move on to Arsenal. Move on to Arsenal. Of course. Ready? Saliba. Come on. What an absolutely fantastic performance from the boys in red again. Or should I say the boys in pink when we played them? Because what an absolutely godlike performance when we went to Bournemouth away, and we were, it's hard to expect, because as one of the commentators said, we haven't won our first 3 games in 18 years in the opening season of a Premier League game. And from what I saw against Bournemouth on Saturday was unbelievable. It's nothing short of unbelievable. Gabriel Jesus is an absolutely phenomenal striker. Odegaard slapped behind him, an absolutely wonderful little number 10. And then you've got Martinelli, who's passionate and going down the left all the time. And then Saka, who's always being a beast down the right as well. I love it. I absolutely love it at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I remember, obviously, it's safe last season and a couple of seasons ago, life of an Arsenal fan is depressing because we keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. This is looking. I know people saying, "Oh, look, 3 games in and everything like that," but from what we're seeing within these 3 games, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing, and it's pretty solid. We go to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. We haven't won at that place in a very, very long time. We go win 2-0. We come to Leicester. No, we don't go to Leicester, but they come to us. So we're thinking, yeah, like a bookie side. Do you know what I mean? They're pretty good. Nope, we smack them 4-2. And then there, Bournemouth, yeah, going anywhere away in the Premier League, as you said, is hard. So, but then we go win 3-0. So,
Yeah,
and we're the only team in the Prem to still win like all our games. And
what are you hinting at, El? Are you hinting at another Invincible? Is that what you're going at?
I don't know. It really depends when we play all these big teams. Do you know what I mean? Because
that's the point I was going to make.
Yeah, we can always win against the Fulhams. If we win against Fulham, we win against the small kind of teams. But once we come up against like Liverpool at Anfield and then Man City at the Etihad and like Man United, for example, in a couple of games' time at Old Trafford, like that's a testament to kind of how we play our game and if the boys can handle it under pressure. And at the moment, it seems they can handle it, and I'm absolutely loving every minute of being an Arsenal fan. If they can fucking hurry up and get my T-shirt on the way, I've ordered it last week and it's still not come yet. Arsenal, get on it. But yeah, other than that, do you know what I mean? Like, what's more to add? Do you know what I mean? We were deemed as that banter club last season, and now top of the league.
The only thing,
ahead of myself. I'm just saying,
Arsenal agenda is always going to be there. So it's a running theme on this show. Well, let's see what you do against a bigger team, like a bigger tester, a City, a Liverpool, and I think that's the way we can really judge it. Like, I'm very pleased for you. I'm very impressed with Arsenal, and I heard obviously the rumours today of Pedro Neto for coming in for Pepe. Hopefully, I think that's what Arteta wants if Pepe leaves, and I'm scared because these are top quality players. Like,
it's young as well.
Very smart young players you're bringing in that are very good in the Prem, and I think it's going to be in the next few years. Even if you don't win anything for a bit, you've got these players, and if they stick together for a very long time, eventually you will win stuff if this carries on with the manager as well. So
exactly.
Yeah, like fair play to you guys. Like, hey, Jesus is balling it. I don't know why City sold him. I don't think they really wanted to, but
it's because they were getting Haaland. So they were like, "There's no space for him, is there?" He didn't want to play right wing.
He's balling it out. It's crazy. Yeah,
love it.
Fair play.
But the thing is, though, is as you said, when you're going to like the likes of like Liverpool and everything like that, like maybe if you say last season, when Arsenal go to Anfield, would I be confident in getting a win there? No. This season, from what I'm seeing, obviously, yes, you can say it's been 3 games, but from what I've seen, if you can judge a game, let's say if we had Liverpool away next game, I'd be confident in going into that game and getting 3 points. From the way, we have to see, of course, what happens today with Man United and Liverpool, but I think we have a good chance because from the way we're playing, we're marinating very well, and it's quality football, absolutely quality football.
I think the Prem's going to be really, really exciting this
Juicy,
year.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Very quickly before we move on, obviously Chavez can't be joining us, but we've got a little United Liverpool derby, could you say, playing today? What do you reckon?
Both teams are playing like crap, 0-0.
I reckon Liverpool.
If it goes 0-0,
it's going to be a dicking. Man United are going to get absolutely dicked again, like 6-0.
The thing is, what happens then if Man United get dicked like 4-5-0 by Liverpool? What happens then? Because Ten Hag's just come in and he's lost all his games.
They just need to they need to panic.
No, but you can't say it's the manager's fault. You can't say it this time again because then who'd you get in this time to go that?
Well, then it's the board's fault. The board's fault as well. I think there's a combination of faults. I think United have just got to. They've got to just stick by it, whatever happens this season. I mean, they haven't made any. There are a few players short. They still haven't made signings. I think this whole Anthony crap, like 100 mil for Anthony. I don't think that's worth it. So they could just find alternatives. I don't know why.
It's what he's worth to Ajax.
It doesn't matter what he's worth to the club. He's not worth no Eredivisie players worth that much. Like Eredivisie, Ziyech. Ziyech was balling it out there in the Champions League, like absolute flop at Chelsea.
The thing is,
100 mil is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100 mil. But then, like, let's say for example, you buy him, you stick him on the right. Where's Sancho go? Okay, you stick Sancho on the left. Where does Rashford go? Bench. Where's Elanga go? Bench. But then all these players are hungry for football. No, but you see what I mean? You got all these big time players. Martial exactly as well, for example, because you still got Ronaldo in that lineup.
No, he's been dropped. I dropped today. Him and Maguire have been dropped.
Okay, yeah, but still, you still got these players to fit into the squad.
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you buy the likes of Anthony, you've already got top quality standard kind of strikers and attackers.
Supposed top quality.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're not being used yet because for some reason they're not really playing for the badge at the moment. And
it's almost like they're going very top heavy.
Yeah, right? The defense is not there. By the way, very quickly, I wanted to touch on this. Amir, Chelsea inquiry about Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I'll take Harry Maguire. What a player, man! What a centre back. England international. Yeah, I'll take him. I don't know why we're inquiring about Harry Maguire. Maybe because he's good in a free. The only positive of that is he played all right in a free for England. That's the only reason. But if we get Maguire, like, what's going on there? Like, no, get him out.
I can see why.
Would you take him a Watford
in regards of?
Of course he would. He'd take anyone at this point.
Yeah, true.
Swap deal for Truce to come.
Truce. But yeah, no, nonsense. Everything's rumours right now. So many rumours here and there. I've heard that I had so many Barca rumours these days. I don't until I see a player holding the shirt up these days, or unless Fab says here we go because he bodied Brighton. I don't care. I'm not going to listen to it. Or Ornstein.
That's it. That is it.
Should we move on to Watford?
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say.
Speaking of defenders, we kept another clean sheet in the weekend. Thank you very much. It was away at Preston, but every cloud. Yeah, game we should have won. Apparently, we need a striker because the two we had on the pitch can't score. We signed...
and one's been sold.
Yeah, we signed Keenan Davis. Apparently, he's not match fit from Villa. He's not match fit, which is brilliant because he's only been in one game, played on the Tuesday, doesn't play on the Saturday because he's not match fit. What's the point of signing him then? Well, even in the squad. Seen the last week, Sars told Gerrard to fuck off, and Saudis have raided us, and Pedro's going to Newcastle.
What do you think about Pedro going to Newcastle, Dan, after you've got his shirt?
The others could have left. One man team it. Sell everyone else and keep Pedro. I don't care. He's brilliant. I love that man.
So what was it, 25 mil for the guy?
Yeah, it's not enough. Nowhere near enough.
Not enough. How much would you estimate Joao Pedro?
Yeah.
I'd say 35 at least.
At least.
Because again, it's not 2021.
Fair enough.
It's not what he's worth as a footballer. It's also what he's worth to the club, and the fact that we don't have anyone that can put the ball in the back of the net. Apparently, I was finding some videos and I sent them to you afterwards. Like, genuinely, it was a one-on-one. He was clear. Manage was clear. Straight up the bar, put it into Rose. What he's done is he's hit Oldham. Like, he's but
Dan, how would you feel if
it's good luck being a Watford fan though at the moment?
Yeah, haven't lost a game this season.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're unbeaten. You're good life at the moment.
Should be winning these games,
maybe third.
Would you
well, not with the team that
the front three. If all three of them end up leaving, like, do you reckon that's going to be like ropey for you guys to come back to the front? All three.
I don't think we get. We shouldn't get anywhere with the squad, and if we do, the squad's terrible. The squad is awful. The team that we put out on Saturday genuinely wouldn't have looked out our place in the Carabao Cup round one game.
Really?
Like, it was that bad. Yeah, it was just even players like Loser and stuff. He's still injured. He's not in the team. Like, it's just little things like that. Backman though, to be fair, I know. I was going to say you hated it. No, yeah. I know I said sell, but I'll take that back. He's been a player of the season so far.
Fair enough.
Every game has kept us in it. But just to touch on transfers, hypothetically, say Sar goes, Pedro goes. Obviously, we've already sold Cucho, we've already sold Dennis, Foster's off the wage bill, Samir's gone, etc., etc.
I'm still in it.
We'd at least 100 million, at least. And we've spent 5. We spent 5 million on Bio, who's done what? Nothing. Exactly. Like, if they come in and go, okay, well, we've got recouped some of that money, we're going to spend it. That's fine. I'm not bothered by that. But if they come in and go, oh, we've recouped £100 million, let's get some donkey on loan from Udinese, like we normally do, or some 40-year-old striker that's going to get 2 goals in. No, don't run his name through the mud. He's class.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
ain't
Get
getting
another
a
deal,
deal.
Sully. Get him done a bit.
Get him out of retirement. Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah,
Yeah.
if I genuinely think if Pedro goes, because it's not just me that loves him, it's the whole fan base loves him. They've got what 10 days to replace him, 8 days
Tough
to
pill to
replace him.
swallow.
If they don't replace him correctly, no, it's not even that. If they don't replace him properly, if they do get big money for him, there's going to be issues. There's going to be big issues.
No, I saw the here we
And
go. I think
replace
it's
him
done,
properly.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair
But
enough.
to round up, boys, I just want to very quickly grab your opinion on next week's game week. We'll start off with Watford because we want to get them out of the way because, Daniel,
Well, we're
QPR
losing
Watford.
tomorrow. Well, can I just say we're going to lose tomorrow to Kidons in the Carabao Cup? I'm putting it out there now. We're losing to Kidons in the Cup.
Fair enough.
Watford win.
Huh?
Watford QPR. You said QPR.
Yeah,
Watford win.
Yeah,
Watford win.
Watford
fair
win,
enough.
yeah.
I reckon
Okay,
you
we
back
should
it.
be
Keep the unbeaten one going. Invincible season.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
We still finish second. We just draw too many games.
Draw everything. Yeah. Amir?
Yep.
Leicester.
No, I think we should beat Leicester. Leicester have been very poor this season. So, and I think Fofana's obviously forcing that move out. So if we get Fofana, I'm sure we will then.
Leading on from that 3-0 defeat from Leeds, maybe it might be like a little bit of a morale drop. You never know.
You were right. There was a morale drop. We said it last
Yeah.
week. We lost.
Yeah.
But no, I think we'll bounce back. If we use a disaster class, if we lose against Leicester as well. No, I don't think we will.
I agree. Chelsea win. Dan?
It's got to be Chelsea win.
All right. Arsenal Fulham.
Yeah, if Arsenal don't win that. Oh, yeah. No, Arsenal should be winning that.
Oh, to be fair,
No.
To be fair, El, you did make a comment earlier about you should be winning games and you should be beating your Fulhams and whatever. You've cursed them now. You've ruined it.
They're being sick. I don't know what's going on. Why are they doing it? They're just coming out of the water and being amazing. Beat Brentford. Brentford are a bookie team and they always win against the big teams, but then Fulham just smacked them 3-2. Drew against Liverpool.
Yeah.
What's going on? Man,
Yeah,
I reckon we got it. We're playing really well. We're playing at home as well, so
They're in a Europe
there's
spot.
no reason why not.
Are they like fifth? Are they?
Yeah.
Fulham?
Yeah,
There's 3 games in, boys. 3 games in. Let's just remember that.
But
calm down.
But United are still finishing in the bottom 3 come May.
Oh, that's my dream. If United win, honestly, Chavez's face when they finish and it's 10 hardball, whatever that is.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. Casemiro as well. Very quickly, boys. Casemiro, I think is a bit of an over. Could have got a lot of other midfielders, younger players.
But it's what they need. It's what they need.
Yeah.
Is it? Because they needed Varane and he barely plays.
So someone
they
tweeted
need
him
that
like,
guy. No offense, they got
Casemiro and went, come over here, lad. You get paid 350 grand a week to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
What do you think about, speaking of Man United though, Man United Southampton?
United will win.
Draw.
Well, United should win that. United should
win that, yeah. That's it.
Cool.
All right. Well, that wraps up game week 3. Join us next week again for game week 4, where we come back and hopefully Arsenal carry on their winning streak to get to 12 points. Hopefully Chelsea can bounce back from their 3-0 defeat against Leeds, and Watford can pump a bit of happiness into Daniel Brand's heart. But let's find out next week when you join us in game week 4. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care.